While critics love to focus on the staggering cost of a replacement EV battery, long-term tracking data proves that catastrophic pack degradation is largely a myth. By analyzing real owner data across hundreds of thousands of miles, we have identified a select group of vehicles with original packs that refuse to quit. These 9 electric cars have a proven track record of 0 non-recall battery replacements, making them the most durable and reliable options on the road. Number 9. BMW i4. The 2026 BMW i4 starts at $52,000 and uses an 83.9 kilowatt-hour battery pack that BMW protects with an 8-year, 100,000-mile warranty against defects and excessive capacity loss. Owner data from forums and independent tracking platforms shows that the i4's battery degradation in the first 2 to 3 years is so modest that most drivers cannot distinguish it from the normal seasonal variation in range caused by temperature changes. One owner documented 50,000 miles over 2 years and recorded a gradual decline that trended from just above 80 kilowatt-hours of usable capacity to the high 70s, a loss rate consistent with approximately 2 to 3% per year. Another owner at 18,000 miles after 17 months reported no perceptible degradation whatsoever, charging routinely to 90% on a mix of level 2 and DC fast charging. BMW's thermal management system uses liquid cooling to regulate cell temperature during both charging and discharging, which prevents the heat spikes that accelerate chemical degradation in less sophisticated systems. Forum consensus among i4 owners is that the battery pack is over-engineered relative to the vehicle's efficiency demands, meaning the cells are never pushed to the extremes of their capacity envelope during normal driving. That engineering margin translates directly to longevity. No pattern of warranty battery replacements has emerged in any owner community, and the battery replacement discussions that do exist focus on hypothetical future costs rather than actual failures. For anyone concerned about whether a premium electric sedan can hold its battery health over the long term, the i4's real-world owner data provides clear reassurance in 2026. Number 8. Lexus RZ. The 2026 Lexus RZ starts at $47,000 and carries one of the strongest battery warranty packages in the industry: 10 years or 150,000 miles of coverage against defects and excessive capacity loss. That warranty is not just marketing language. Lexus engineered the RZ's battery thermal management system to keep cell health comfortably above 70% capacity for at least 8 years under typical driving conditions. And owner data from the earliest RZ units suggests the pack is outperforming even those conservative targets. Lexus forums show owners tracking range over thousands of miles and reporting capacity retention well above 95% through the first 30,000 miles. One owner documented a drop from approximately 207 miles of indicated range at delivery to approximately 198 miles after roughly 20,000 miles. But community analysis attributed most of that change to calibration drift and seasonal temperature effects rather than genuine chemical degradation. The RZ shares its battery platform with the Toyota BZ4X, and Toyota's decades of experience with hybrid battery management informs the thermal control algorithms that regulate charging speed, cell balancing, and temperature thresholds. That engineering conservatism means the RZ charges slightly slower than some competitors at peak rates, but the trade-off is a battery that ages gracefully rather than degrading under thermal stress. No verified reports of warranty battery replacements exist in any RZ owner community as of 2026. For buyers who want the confidence that comes from a manufacturer willing to stand behind its battery for 10 years and 150,000 miles, the RZ delivers that commitment backed by real-world data confirming the pack holds up. Number 7. Hyundai Kona Electric. The 2026 Hyundai Kona Electric starts at $34,000 and uses a battery pack protected by Hyundai's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, which covers capacity loss beyond a specified threshold. Real-world owner data on the Kona Electric's battery longevity is among the most extensive of any vehicle on this list because the model has been in production since 2018, giving the tracking community years of mileage accumulation to analyze. One Reddit owner reported 100,000 miles on a 2020 Kona Electric and asked the community whether anyone had data on degradation up to 200,000 miles, noting that the pack was still performing well. Independent tracking from Recurrent shows that the Kona Electric's range retention curve is relatively flat, with most units maintaining between 85 and 95% of original capacity through the first 50,000 miles. A detailed ownership report from an owner in India documented 200,000 kilometers, approximately 124,000 miles, with costs and battery condition data showing the pack remained healthy throughout. Hyundai's liquid cooling system actively manages cell temperature during charging and driving, and owners who follow the recommended coolant change interval report no crystallization issues within the thermal management circuit, a known concern in earlier production years that proper maintenance eliminates. For anyone evaluating the Kona Electric's long-term battery health, the data from thousands of real owners across multiple model years consistently shows a pack that holds its capacity without needing replacement. Number 6. Tesla Model Y. The 2026 Tesla Model Y starts at $41,000 and uses a battery pack that Tesla has publicly stated retains 85% of its capacity on average after 200,000 miles of driving. That figure is not a laboratory projection. It comes from aggregated fleet data across hundreds of thousands of Model Y and Model 3 vehicles operating in real-world conditions, making it one of the largest battery longevity datasets ever published by an automaker. Owner reports consistently confirm this data point. Multiple Tesla owners with 200,000 to more than 500,000 miles on their vehicles report still running on the original battery pack, with various charging habits ranging from daily supercharger use to exclusively home Level 2 charging. Torque News documented owners at the 200,000-mile mark who described their batteries as functioning without issue, and community discussions frequently feature high-mileage owners sharing their state of health readings, with results clustering around 84 to 88% retention. For anyone who worries that an electric vehicle battery will fail or degrade to the point of needing replacement, the Model Y's fleet-scale data set provides the most comprehensive evidence available that the pack lasts the life of the vehicle. Number 5. Nissan Leaf. The 2026 Nissan Leaf starts at $29,000 and represents the longest-running mass-market electric vehicle nameplate in history, which means its battery longevity data spans more model years, more mileage accumulation, and more diverse ownership conditions than any other vehicle on this list. A Facebook owner of a 2021 Leaf reported 206,000 kilometers, approximately 128,000 miles, with the battery running fine and no issues encountered. Reddit discussions include owners asking whether Leafs have exceeded 200,000 kilometers on the original pack, and responses confirm multiple examples of vehicles reaching and surpassing that milestone without replacement. The earlier Leaf generations used a passive air cooling system that made batteries more susceptible to heat-related degradation in warm climates, and those models represent the majority of the small percentage of Leafs that have needed pack replacements. The newest generation addresses this with active liquid thermal management, which regulates cell temperature during both charging and driving and dramatically reduces the degradation rate compared to earlier versions. The 8-year, 100,000-mile battery warranty covers the newest units, and Nissan's decades of experience with electric drivetrains have produced refinements to cell chemistry, pack architecture, and charge management software that each successive generation benefits from. Nissan's service network is trained specifically on Leaf battery systems, and the availability of replacement modules rather than full pack replacements further reduces the already low probability of a catastrophic cost event. For anyone evaluating the Leaf's battery track record, the depth and breadth of real-world data from millions of miles of accumulated driving confirms that the pack endures. Number 4. Hyundai Ioniq 6. The 2026 Hyundai Ioniq 6 starts at an estimated $40,000 and uses the same 800-volt battery architecture found in the Ioniq 5 and Kia EV6, a platform that has accumulated enough real-world data across multiple vehicles to establish a clear pattern of exceptional cell longevity. Recharged's analysis of owner-reported data shows that most Ioniq 6 owners are seeing very little battery degradation in the first 2 to 3 years, often in the 0 to 5% range at 20,000 to 40,000 miles. A Facebook owner documented that after losing approximately 25 kilometers of range over the first 32,000 kilometers, there was almost no further degradation out to 130,000 kilometers, illustrating the characteristic curve where initial calibration settling is followed by a long, flat retention plateau. Hyundai's thermal management system uses liquid cooling that continuously monitors and adjusts battery temperature during fast charging, highway driving, and idle periods. And the 800-volt architecture distributes charging current more evenly across cells, reducing localized stress that accelerates degradation in 400-volt systems. The 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty transfers to subsequent owners and covers battery capacity loss beyond a specified threshold. For anyone who needs proof that a modern electric sedan's battery holds up under real ownership conditions, the Ioniq 6's combined owner and platform data delivers that proof clearly in 2026. Number 3. Kia EV6. The 2026 Kia EV6 starts at $39,000 and uses a 77.4 kilowatt-hour battery pack that independent studies rank among the best in the industry for longevity. A study into battery longevity ranked the EV6 at the top, with current data showing an average annual degradation rate of only 1.8 to 2.3%, meaning most drivers will still have over 80% of their original capacity after a full decade of ownership. A YouTube owner documented battery degradation after 75,000 miles over 3 years and found that the pack was still performing well within expected parameters, with usable capacity remaining strong enough that daily range showed no meaningful reduction. Kia EV forum discussions include owners calculating cost-per-mile figures over projected 10-year, 120,000-mile ownership periods without factoring in a battery replacement, because the data does not support that assumption. The 800-volt architecture charges more efficiently and distributes thermal load more evenly than 400-volt systems, and the active liquid cooling maintains cell temperatures within a narrow optimal band during both fast charging and sustained highway driving. Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty covers the battery and electric motor and transfers to subsequent owners, providing contractual protection for the entire period that degradation data shows the pack remains healthy. For anyone who needs real-world evidence that a modern electric vehicle's battery can survive a decade of driving without needing replacement, the EV6 provides some of the strongest data available in 2026. Number 2. Tesla Model 3. The 2026 Tesla Model 3 starts at $38,000 and has generated more high-mileage battery data than any other electric sedan in history, and that data tells a consistent story. The pack lasts. Tesla's own published fleet data shows that Model 3 and Model Y battery packs retain 85% of their capacity on average after 200,000 miles. Inside EVs documented a Model 3 with 200,000 miles showing only 12% degradation, leaving 88% of original capacity intact. A separate report from Torque News profiled a Model 3 still driving well at 200,000 miles, with no battery replacement needed. Reddit discussions feature multiple owners in the 200,000-mile-plus club sharing their state of health numbers, and the results consistently cluster between 83 and 89% retention. The consistency of these numbers across different owners, climates, and charging habits demonstrates that the Model 3's battery longevity is not dependent on meticulous care or ideal conditions. For anyone who needs data-backed proof that an electric sedan's battery will survive 200,000 miles and beyond without replacement, the Model 3 provides the largest and most compelling evidence base available in 2026. Number 1. Chevrolet Bolt EV. The Chevrolet Bolt EV starts at $28,000 for the newest model year and has accumulated more real-world battery longevity data at the affordable end of the electric vehicle market than any competitor. A Reddit owner checked degradation at nearly 100,000 miles on a 2023 Bolt EV expecting bad news, and found that the pack was still performing well, with capacity retention exceeding expectations. Torque News documented a Bolt EV at 100,000 miles, with detailed state-of-health data, confirming that the battery had lost only a modest percentage of its original capacity. Recharged's analysis of fleet and owner data shows many Bolt EV batteries remaining usable well past 200,000 miles, with 70 to 80% capacity still intact. The Bolt EV earns the top position on this list because it combines this strong longevity data with a unique circumstance. General Motors completed a comprehensive battery recall program that replaced packs in earlier model years affected by a manufacturing defect, which means a significant number of used Bolt EVs on the road today are running on brand-new replacement batteries despite being several years old. Those owners effectively received a battery reset at no cost, and the replacement packs use updated cell chemistry that addresses the original defect. Combined with annual maintenance costs averaging approximately $350 and an 8-year, 100,000-mile battery warranty on the newest models, the Bolt EV delivers the most data-backed case for battery durability in the affordable electric vehicle segment in 2026. And with this, we have reached the end of this video. Make sure to like it and subscribe the channel for future upcoming videos.